soon begin popping up along the routes, and on the less legal side, robbers became frequently employed. There was one man who would travel from one end to the other though, and he would make the road famous through his writing about the journey. It was Marco Polo, who spent 3 years alongside his father, aged only 17, traversing the Silk Road until they finally reached the Chinese palace of Kublai Khan in 1275 AD. The Polos would stay in Asia for years more, where the young man traveled to places he'd never seen and met people and cultures he'd never imagined. When Marco Polo yet again traveled along the Silk Road, this time to return home to Venice in 1295, he brought back with him all of the knowledge and experience that he had gained from his time in Asia and shared it all with the European world in his book, The Travels of Marco Polo. Language, culture, religion, discovery, and so on and so forth were all shared along the Silk Road, making the ancient trade network an invaluable part of history and our world today. Even disease spread along the routes, and many historians point to the Silk Road in particular as being the possible culprit for the spread of the devastating Black Death in the 14th century. Yet, the Silk Road only lasted for another 100 years. This is because after the Ottoman Empire conquered Byzantium, the Ottomans all but entirely cut off any trade with the West and shut down the Silk Road. Looking for ways around this, many Europeans began to explore the sea instead, hoping for a means around the blockage on land. This birthed the Age of Discovery, lending soon to the eventual European expeditions to the New World that would shape so many countries as we know them today. In many ways, it was the Silk Road itself that can be credited for these monumental moments in history, as it was the possibilities provided by the incredible trade network that would give Europeans a craving for further exploration and global trade, which would send them to the seas in response to the Ottoman intervention. Thus, the Silk Road worked in a plethora of ways. It served, obviously, as a hub for international trade and commerce. Additionally, these routes would open up new journeys for explorers, allow for easier passage of messengers from east to west, and through all of this helped to share and exchange cultures, languages, religions, ideas, development, and sadly even disease.